My new hat. Buddy approved. Yep. That's a country western store today. Seen this hat. Thought of you guys. Had to buy it. Buddy likes it. Pam not so much. And Michaela not so much. I told Pam I was going to wear it at the beach. And she said why. Got a few channel updates tonight. Normal live stream stuff. Also got some notes of just some talking topics. If anybody shows up, we're at 0 people right now. There'll be somebody come on in a minute. Oh, there's a like. There's a like. I like it when there's one thumbs up and nobody's here. I guess they's like, nope, I'm out. There we go. 1 to 1. What's up? How's it going? Hope y'all had a great Wednesday. Hope you like the hat. It had a band right here. Didn't really like it. Took it off. Cheap hat. Didn't care. Daily Grind, what's up, buddy? How's it going? How's it going? Like I said, hope you had a great Wednesday. My Wednesday was pretty good, actually. Pretty good. Short road trip. Not short. Took all day, actually. Brandon, how's it going, buddy? Actually took all day, which is not a bad day. Well, how do you do? I do very well. How do you do, Rob? I didn't get to watch the video today, Rob. Gone all day at work. All day. Didn't get back till basically time to leave. Can't divulge that information. It's top secret. But, hey, it is what it is. Hope y'all are having a great night. 7 people on. 1 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up 1 time. There were 2 today. There was 2 today. I'd seen 2 of them jump up. Hey, Gear Runner. How you doing? Pretty good here. Welcome to the channel. That's Rob Motive's entrance. What up, Gear? Man, that brisket looked good. Love to smoke. That brisket looked amazing. And I have to say, what's funny is I almost got the brisket today at the Chop House instead of the Philly cheesesteak. I decided not Philly cheesesteak. It was actually it was a brisket cheesesteak, but I got a prime rib sandwich. I'm not sure which one I'd rather have. I'd probably rather have the brisket cheesesteak because I had to cut a lot of fat off the prime rib. I don't eat fat on my steaks. That's why I usually order like a filet or something like that. So there's like very, very minimal fat on it. But today I got the prime rib. Wasn't as good. I mean, it was good. It just wasn't, had some fat on it. Boom doggy, thumb it up. That's what I'm saying. Everybody hit that big thumbs up there. How do everybody? A baldy? Oh, what's up, fellas? What's up, Chad? How's it going, buddy? I can't stand fatty meat. I can't either. I don't know what it is. If I get a steak and it has a lot of fat on it, I'll spend like, 15 minutes carving the steak out, all the fat off the steak so that I can eat it. And then half the time I lose a lot of the steak because of the fat I've covered. And that's exactly why I don't like it, the texture. Exactly why I don't like it. I don't know. My wife likes prime rib. She likes a little bit of fat on her prime rib. But she got one in Myrtle Beach one time. It was horrible. It was horrible. There was so much fat on that you couldn't eat it. It was bad. In case y'all haven't seen this, I don't know if Edge is going to be on here tonight. I did an unboxing video. Here is the EDC tray. Haven't had a chance to review it yet. Been pretty busy this week. I was hoping to get this review done and get it up this week. But it may be next week before I get that done. I believe he said that was made out of maple with a walnut stain. Came out pretty nicely. I like it. I like it. YouTube, now live on your channel. YouTube just sent me a notification that I was live. I've never, ever had that happen. They've never sent me a notification from one of my videos, but they sent me a notification saying that I'm live. That's funny. Like I didn't know that already. It's the texture. It is definitely the texture. That fatty texture is just horrible. I mean, it's bad. I don't like it. I just can't get it. Don't like chewy fat. This fat, I did leave a little bit on the sandwich, and it wasn't chewy. It was more soft. so I couldn't really tell it was there over the meat because the meat was more chewy than the fat. But I did cut a lot of that fat off. I couldn't handle that. You're not wearing those special chaps with that hat, are you? You'll never know because you can't see me from the waist down. Maybe I am. Maybe I ain't wearing nothing. You don't know. You'll never, ever know. I've been getting those recently from YouTube too. Why are they doing that? I know YouTube's had some problems with their algorithm and stuff like that, and they wasn't recommending videos and stuff. I think you spoke of that the other day, and maybe that's what was wrong with me all last month or last month and a half or something like that. Well, I guess it's the month before last. YouTube picked back up last month. But maybe that's what was wrong with that. Maybe I was out of that algorithm or something. But I've never seen them send me a notice that I was live. Let's see here. Hey, Andy, what's shaking tonight? Nothing. I got this new hat today. Not that I wear cowboy hats, but I just thought it was cool because it was kind of dirty looking. It had a little wrap around right here, and it fell off. It's got a horseshoe. I thought that meant luck until the little band fell off. I didn't like it anyway. It was ugly. Hey, Sean, question. If I'm not tired tomorrow, are you going to be around or are you working late? Just question. Throw it out there. Hello, everyone. Nice hat gear. I appreciate that, Mo. Thank you very much. My wife does not share the same sentiments that you do. She did not like it. I sent her a picture of it, and I had some stupid face, and I was like, felt cute, might delete later. You know how you see all them people stick that stuff up. And she was like, what are you doing? Sitting on the porch. If the world had a front porch. Exactly right. Tracy Lawrence. Love that song. Love that song. In actuality, I wasn't sitting on a front porch today, but I was on a front porch looking over the lake. Can't wear hats. I like the broom. Can't wear hats like the boom. Huh? I can't wear hats like that boom. You can't, does that mean like boom? Like I can't wear hats like that. Boom. I don't know. Remember, you're from Texas. You're supposed to wear cowboy hats in Texas, right? Ain't that right? Ain't that the way it works? Texas people wear cowboy hats. I don't know. Don't need to know gear. Keep up the camera shoulders up. That's exactly right. Exactly right. My mother's going to Tennessee in October, leaving me here. Damn her. Yeah, man, that sucks. What part of Tennessee is she going to? Somewhere near Nashville, east of Nashville. What part is she going to? I am east of Nashville, about 3.5, 4 hours east of Nashville. Eager Runner, I picked up Mossberg 12 gauge Shockwave for my FFL. Going to be the Tundra truck gun. That should be a pretty nice truck gun. I know several people that have the Shockwave. I've never owned one personally, but I do know several people that's bought those. I like those little AOW, any other weapon shotguns, the little bitty ones. I think you just have to pay like a $5 tax. It's not a pistol, but it's not a short-barreled rifle. Has a little pump on it that folds up, holds like 3 rounds. I think that'd be a pretty sweet truck gun myself. I ain't seen one of them in a while though. I used to see them all the time, but I've not seen them in a little bit. Hey, boom! I've been looking for a Mossberg too. Did you find one? I remember that. Did you find one? Have you settled on the 590A1? It's a heavy gun, but it's pretty nice. Holds a lot of rounds. I was referring to Boom Doggy. Oh, okay, my bad. I'll be around after 4. I'm not working late, no more. Kids in school. Great. All right, I may try to come up tomorrow if that works out. Kind of got a busy weekend, so I'm going to try to come up there tomorrow. Wife wants to go to Splash Country. So she bought season tickets to Dollywood, and I think she's been once. But in that, she also bought Splash Country season tickets, and she's been once. But since she bought Splash Country season tickets, she got free passes. Those expire Monday. So we're going to take advantage of that and probably go to Splash Country this weekend. have a little bit of fun in the sun. Hey guys, just listen. Edge, I just showed your EDC tray. I did the unboxing the other day, but I did show it here on the live. That came out great. I wanted to put that video up this week, but I've been really busy. A gnat's flying around. I could even see it on camera. It may be next week. Hopefully, I've got a 4-day weekend. Hopefully, I can get several videos shot. I'll do an update here on what's coming to the channel here in a minute. So hopefully I get several videos shot. That'll go up next week. Joe, what's up, Joe? How's it going, buddy? What's up, guys? The dealership right now, contemplating trading my Tacoma for a Tundra. That gnat is driving me crazy. Super torn, don't know what to do. Big decision. Going down the next 30 minutes. Do it. Do it. You will not regret trading a Tacoma for a Tundra. Just saying. Tundra has so much more room, so much more power. You want to get out on that interstate, you kick it, you get right out there on it. It's once you go full-size truck, it's really hard to go back to a mid-size truck. I'm just saying, nothing against the Tacoma. I think they look really good. I think they're nice trucks. I've owned a few. It's just once you get into all that room, that cavernous room, it's just hard to go back. Now, I know people say, hey, it's hard to park a Tundra. I've never had a problem parking my Tundra. I will tell you this, if the lines are straight and not angled, it's easier to back into a parking place than it is to pull into it. And once you get used to backing in, using your backup camera and stuff like that, you have no problems backing into parking places. So I say do it. And I lost my spot. Man, where'd I go? Oh, I thought that was it. Hey, Rob, that says from Love to Smoke. It's a firearm per the Popo. Yeah. It's a firearm, but it's an AOW, any other weapon. Have a Mossberg 12 gauge, want to get rid of it, but have never sold a gun and never used. Depending on where you live, I guess that depends on what your legalities there is. In the state of Tennessee, you just sell it. Now, I will tell you this. If I sell a firearm to somebody I don't know, a lot of times I will write something out on a piece of paper saying that I am selling this firearm and leave a blank and them sign it or to such and such. I sign it. I put the serial number of the firearm on it so that I have a copy of a piece of paper saying I sold this, so that if later on it is ever used to rob a convenience store, I can prove that I sold that firearm. Just heads up. Hey, board. What's up, Gear? What's up, Rob Motive? Hey, Dave. How's it going, buddy? Hey, Dave. I do appreciate you continuing to mod my Jeep with those light covers. Keep a little longer. I'd like to live. I'd like to live. Yes. I didn't mention this since Sean did. I will be taking the Jeep up there tomorrow and letting Sean look at it. He may be purchasing my Jeep, which leads me to another topic. You all know I want a Dodge Viper. I've said that. I sell the Jeep. I sell the Mustang. I buy a Dodge Viper. I seen something the other day that makes me torn. I'm torn, and I might do a video about this. Mercedes-Benz made an E55 AMG car from 2000, I don't know, the one I'm looking at is like a 2004, 2005. I found like a 2004 with like, I don't know, 49,000 miles on it. It's stupid low mileage. The car has 469 horsepower and 516 foot-pounds of torque stock. It's a 4-door family car that has over 500 foot-pounds of torque. And you can pick these things up with under 50,000 miles for like $15,000. I mean, that's cheap. That's less than half the price I was willing to pay for a Viper. Now, I know maybe the Mercedes won't do great on the channel, but think about this. Think how awesome and fun a rear-wheel drive Mercedes with over 500 foot-pounds, they're torque monsters. I mean, they just light the tires up. Push button start is in the shifter. It's pretty sweet, actually. And you can change the supercharger pulley and tune them and jump that thing up over 500 horsepower and get really close to 600 foot-pounds of torque. And that's not even with the smallest pulley. With the smallest pulley, it's like 560 foot-pounds and 630 or 40 foot-pounds of torque. So depending on how far you want to go with it, and those mods are cheap. I mean, we're talking like $400 or $500. You've got a car. Oh, all right. For under 16 grand, you can have a car with over 500 horsepower. And the Viper only has 450 horsepower. I don't know. That's like the greatest sleeper known to man. You're pulling up against like a GT50 Mustang, and somebody just thinks you're in like a family Mercedes Benz, and you blister his hind end, and he's looking at taillights the whole way. And those engines are surprisingly reliable. I've read online where people have 400 horsepower on a stock E55 with not many problems with it. No more than normal issues that you're going to have with a normal vehicle, and the parts aren't crazy expensive. So I'm really torn now. And if I did that, I get to keep my precious Roush that I love so dearly. I don't know. Too many decisions in life. I was born poor, and that sucks because I've got a lot bigger taste than my pockets can handle. Oh, there we go. What model is it again, Bob? Hey, Rob, missed Monday. Oops, it's all right. You're here today, and that's what matters. How does it work for you? It works great, Edge. It works great. Awesome. And I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You did great. You did a great job on it. We missed you, Dave. I don't remember Rob saying the word Dave. I'm just kidding. Cool cowboy hat. Hi from Franklin, Tennessee. Brad, welcome here from Greenville, Tennessee. Bought this hat today. Brand new hat. My wife hates it. And another thing is, if I bought the Mercedes, I'd wear this hat just so people didn't think I was a pompous ass. They just, that guy's right there's crazy. I don't know. That'd be funny. You and Bob have a to-do mod video on installing a gun locker under the rear seats of the Tundra. Oh man, I do. I really, and that's something else. It'd probably free up a little cash if I did it that way instead of going for the Viper. But I really want to buy that under-seat storage that locks, the long one. Do an install video of that. I can make like a 3 or 4 part series out of this. Also buy some closed cell foam, some pick and pack foam, and show y'all how to actually make a foam cutout to hold your pistol in there, and it locks so it can be a truck gun and still be on the way. That's my thinking right there. That's my thinking. I don't know what y'all think about, but I think that would be pretty cool. Of course, when I threw up the gun video, YouTube would put me back in YouTube jail. I don't know. But I think it's cool, and I'm probably going to do it. Those things are like $600 and some for those under-seat storage. They're ridiculously expensive. I do not understand why they're that expensive. It's a metal box with a lock on it. I don't get it. Let's see here. Hi, Rob. It's a Mossberg 590. Those are good guns. I had a 590 A1. Had no problems with it. Rob, waiting for the 20 Tacoma myself. Patience. Yep. Patience. That's what it takes. And that's hard to have, man. I gotta say, patience is not a strong point with me. I want it right now. I don't want tomorrow. I don't want it, 3 days ago. I want it yesterday. And that's a problem. That's right, Bob. 590 Shockwave and 12 gauge 20 and 410. I traded my Tacoma for a Tundra. Love it. I freaking love it. Do it. I say the same thing. Love smoke. I do smoke. Like I said, I didn't trade a Tacoma for the Tundra. I traded an F-150 for the Tundra. But I traded a Tacoma years ago, and then I got into several Frontiers. And then I left the Frontier for for the F-150 and left the F-150 for the Tundra. The Tundra has more room than the F-150. There's no way I could go back to a midsize vehicle for a travel vehicle. I'm not saying I couldn't have a midsize truck as like a daily driver, go to Walmart, go to Johnson City, something like that. But a go to Florida vehicle or something, I don't know. It would even be hard for me. It would even be hard for me to go back to Tacoma as a daily driver, I think, just because I don't know. It'd be hard to get used to after owning a Tundra. I think if you go Tundra, it's like they say, you go Tundra, you never go back. That's right, Bob. Too bad you're not closer. If you ever pass through Ohio, well, be back up there eventually, Bob. He's right. He will be back up there eventually. Don't know when, but it will eventually. Get a Caddy CVT. I looked at those. Man, those things don't hold their value. It's like you buy one of them and you're done. And tell you the truth about it, I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not sure which one of those would win, man. The Mercedes goes 0 to 60 in like 4.1, 4.2 seconds. I mean, that is stupid fast. And then you throw a supercharger or the smaller pulley on it, you're probably fixing to hit 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds if you go with the smallest one. I don't know. I would not do that just because of reliability reasons. I would go with like the second to the smallest. But if you go with the smallest, you're probably under 4 seconds in 0 to 60. Had to go to the DMV to re-up on my carry permit, 2.5 hours in DMV. That's crazy. That is crazy. Sean, did you go with the lifetime one? Because I went with the lifetime one this time for exactly the reason that you have said right there. I don't like waiting in line at the DMV. So did you go with the lifetime? It's like $200. You never have to worry about it again. Love me some Merc. I miss my C43. Yeah, I do too. I've never owned a Mercedes. Drove several, rode in several, but I've never owned one. Never saw one I really wanted to own until this one. And this car still looks modern. It's still rounded, looks sporty, still looks modern. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how well it'd do on the channel, but I feel like I could put up some videos of blistering some cars that you all wouldn't think of. I've seen people take these things and be riding along and floor them and just smoke blow out the back end where the tires just light up. Amazing. That's nuts, Sean. Not any better here. Yeah, DMVs are horrible. What about the cost of keeping that Mercedes going? And like I said, they say they're very reliable and there's not a lot of cost to it. Not a lot of upkeep. Like I said, there's people that's had 400,000 miles on these things and, they replace like an alternator, a water pump, stuff like just your normal stuff that you'd replace. And there was some, I forget, legit sports cars, legit cars. I don't remember what the guy's name was on here. I subscribed to him because he's like an ex-Mercedes tech or something, and he does all his own stuff. And he was showing how to do it. That way I could see how to do it if I got one. But he was talking about a place to buy this stuff from. And the cool thing is, if you order anything from this place that he was talking about, which is cheaper than ordering it from Mercedes, you get a lifetime warranty on everything. If you buy an air filter from this place, they give you a lifetime warranty on the air filter. Now, there's 2 air filters in this car, but they give you a lifetime warranty on an air filter. That is crazy. I mean, I understand don't go on lifetime warranties on brakes and stuff like that, but on an air filter, it's hard to pass that up. And I think it's actually the same company that makes like the Mercedes parts. I don't know. I miss my 68 Camaro RS. Man, that'd have been a nice car. That'd be nice. Rob's already in Mercedes shopping. I know it. I brought it up and Rob's like, oh, that's mine. I got that. Nice smoke. I bet you do. And I can't afford a new Mercedes. I'm not even going to lie about that. I mean, there's no way I could afford a new Mercedes. I would have to sell both vehicles. And I'm not opposed to selling the Roush. I love that car. And I still want a Viper. And maybe I buy the Mercedes as like a daily driver. And then I save up my money, sell the Roush, and buy the Viper. I don't know. It's just such a hard decision. I just want something that's fast. Not saying the Roush isn't fast, but it's not that fast. It's got 330 horsepower. It's just not tremendously quick. I've owned sports cars my entire life. I love those things, and I miss them. Miss them a little bit. Like I said, that's fast. I could take that money and put a supercharger on the Roush, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's see here. Where we at here? Nice smoke, I bet you do. Rob told me you look better in that hat than your normal one you wear. Yeah, I'd say Rob did tell you that. I told my wife I was going to wear it everywhere. She wasn't excited. Get the Mercedes. Yeah, you save so much money, and I'm not saying I wouldn't eventually buy a Viper. I think that's a good car to have long term, money wise. I don't know. Mark is projecting his feelings again. That's funny. Mr. Gun Videos Gear. Bob, I do too. Guns were my passion. When I started YouTube to be a gun channel. I really did. I mean, that's what my whole heart was in. I know my first video was not a gun video. I was just filming stuff to kind of, fill out the water, see how this works, see how to upload stuff, see what kind of editing I could do and stuff like that. But guns were where my heart was at. YouTube does not think the same way. YouTube has totally different ideas of gun videos. They will not pay me for gun videos. Matter of fact, I think they put me in YouTube jail over gun videos. They didn't recommend any of my videos for like a month and a half, 2 months. I was getting no views. My pay went in the tank. So I went about 2 months. I didn't put up any gun videos. And now I'm seeing an uptrend, especially in my Tundra stuff, that I wasn't even seeing an uptrend in the Tundra stuff back then. My Tundra videos, I put a Tundra video up last month, and it's up to like 23,000 views. And I've got several others got 17, 6, 5, So it's like I've come out of YouTube jail. So, but I do think that I'm going to start a second channel, and it's going to be a gun channel. And if it don't make any money, that's fine. So be it. I enjoy doing gun videos. I think you all can probably see a difference in my enthusiasm. Not saying I don't have a lot of enthusiasm for cars. I do. I know more about firearms. When I do a mod on a truck, I'm winging it. When I do a video on a firearm, I know about that. So it's probably flows easier and stuff like that if I was guessing. But nonetheless, I'll probably start a second channel and get that up there. I know I keep saying that I've been busy, but I really have. It's crazy. My stepdaughter, if y'all don't follow me on Instagram, y'all missed something pretty spectacular. So me and my wife and daughter went to Pigeon Forge last Sunday. And it was my stepdaughter's birthday. She just turned 20. And we were in Joe's Crab Shack. And the guy come over there and told her to stand up. And he gave her and my wife a stick horse. And he said, we're here to make dreams happen or something. They wanted to ride a horse, and we're here to make dreams happen. They sung her happy birthday, and they were going to make her ride up and down the aisleway, and they didn't do it. So they made her and my wife go into the main place where all the people were and ride around the inside of that main place. Now, I know y'all don't know my wife, but she don't do stuff like that. Ever. I mean, that was totally out. Now, if she was like 3 sheets to the wind, she might have done that. But I was in total shock, and it was so funny that she did that. I mean, it was crazy. But it was pretty funny, actually. Let's see here. I lost my place. Mystery. All right. But I am thinking about starting a second channel, Bob, and that probably will happen for gun stuff. And you may see some gun videos that kind of overlap, but I'm going to start all over like I've never had a gun channel before. Can't come soon enough, Dave. Mid-September, October. He must be talking about that taco. Hey, Rob, go to Texas Gun Trader online, and you can legally purchase a firearm from an individual legally without filing paperwork. Yeah. Without filling out the paper. When he buys a gun, online, they have to send that gun to an FFL, and when he goes to pick it up at the FFL, he will have to do a background check, just like he does anywhere else. One idea, put your gun videos on Patreon for even $1 a month if people want. That's an idea. I've never give Patreon a huge amount of thought. I thought about it a little bit, but I've never indulged a lot. I don't know exactly how that works. But I have thought about that a little bit. I think I'm gonna start a second channel for my gun stuff. You know, I'll announce it on here. Hopefully, I go ahead and get my 1,000 subscribers off some of the almost 9,000 I have on here, and it can become monetized quick. And maybe it'll do like it did here. It'll run under the radar for a little while until YouTube catches me, and then maybe I'll do Patreon on there. But I've been holding off on Patreon for as long as I can, and living off the YouTube paycheck as much as possible. Dave Z. Rob, I hear you. Didn't go with Lifetime another 8 years. I probably will second guess myself while leaving. Funny how 330 horsepower isn't much anymore. In high school, that was super. It was, man. That's crazy. Seriously. So, you know, back when me and Sean was young, if you had 330 horsepower, you had a beast. I mean, seriously, I mean, you had something stupid. I think Porsches back in those days were in the 350 horsepower range. So that was astronomical. But heck, now you go buy a Mustang, they've got like over 400 in a bone stock base model 5.0. So yeah, it's crazy how far, you know, times have came in, you know, just a short amount of time. That feels like a short amount of time, Sean, but we've been out of school a long time. It feels like it ain't been that long ago, but all the gray hair in my beard right here is telling me otherwise. But yeah, you know, if you ain't got 450, 500 horsepower now, you're not keeping up with the times. Keep the Jeep, keep the Roush, buy a smoker. Yeah, I like the Jeep. It's just time to move on. It's a good Jeep. I drive that Jeep every day. Sean, the mileage goes up on it every day because I drive it every single day. And I do like it. It's a little bit small for me. When those seat extenders didn't work, I'm a little bit cramped. The four-door Jeeps probably have a little more room. I'm not looking to buy one of those right now. But for me at 6'3", I'm just a little cramped in that Jeep. Little bit cramped. But I love that Jeep. I really do. I mean, I like driving it. It's fun to drive. It's just time to move on. I don't know. I want something extremely fast. Back in the day, I had something really fast. I want that again. The twin turbo, I know y'all have heard me say this, but twin turbo 300 had over 500 horsepower. I want something with over 500 horsepower again. I miss that. And you'd think at 41-year-old I'd be over it, but you'd also think at a midlife crisis I'd want it. I'm not saying I'm going through that. Where we at? Do the gun vids. I will do them on my second channel. YouTube is killing me on pay when I put up gun stuff, so it'll be a second channel. You should ride that stock horse, stick horse. I don't know about that, Ann. I'm not riding no stick horse. My wife rode it though. It's pretty funny. I thought this was a gun video. Where's it at? What kind is it? There's no gun video on this channel. It'll be my new channel when I get that up and running. I researched that a little bit when I was at the beach a couple weeks ago. So I got to do a little more research on how to start a second channel. But once I get that started, I will definitely announce it on this channel, and I'll probably put a link to it. How does Ann? He does. Oh, he does, Ann. I can't read tonight. It's horrible. He does, Ann. He does. It was very funny. Yeah, it was stupid. My wife, if you only knew my wife, she does not do stuff like that ever. It was funny. If it hadn't been my daughter's birthday, there's no way she rode that stick horse around Joe's Crab Shack. There's no way. And oh, another funny story from today. So I went on a short business trip with a guy from work today. Was gone all day. We're on a back road in the hood in Knoxville. bars on the windows of houses and bars on the windows of, like, convenience stores. How we got there, that's where navigation took us. But so we're driving up the road. I'm sitting in the passenger side, Buddy's driving. I look up and there's a sign here that says new stop sign. There's literally a sign there with a stop sign on it that says new underneath it to tell people, hey, there's a new stop sign up here. Then you get to the stop sign, big red stop sign, big, huge flags, orange flags hanging off this stop sign, again, letting you know, new stop sign. My buddy runs straight through that four-way stop. Lo and behold, right across the street, there's a sheriff department truck. I guess it like brings the workers from jail to pick up the trash and stuff like that. And he was like, and my buddy just kept on trucking. And I was like, what the heck? And again, it was just like the Jeep video. He goes, did you see that stop sign? I was like, yeah. He was like, I didn't. I was like, oh my God. I should never ride with anyone ever again. Nobody can see anything. If the cop hadn't been there, it wouldn't have been that funny. But it was pretty funny with the cop in there. Sup, Rob? I'm good here, buddy. And I was going to ask if Pam rode that horse. She did. She did, and it was funny. Rob, thanks for motivating Krista to do more Jeep mods. I agree, man. She just, finally, she did those, and she said there was more to come. So, Rob Motive, check out Rob Motive if you don't already. I'm sure most of us here do. Kind of down on attendance a little bit tonight, but I'm sure most of us check out Rob Motive. Check out his channel, and his wife does Jeep mods on live streams mostly, but she's doing the Jeep mods. And also check out the Board Woodworker. He is here as well. He is the one that made this awesome EDC tray, which that will go up on this channel. There will probably be a firearm in that video. She loves doing them, man. This last set was awesome. I really like how the gas cap cover come out. And saying that, I told y'all I did mine. I'm going to put up my gas cap video tomorrow. Gas cap cover video install tomorrow. Here in Texas, we can sell to each other without paperwork. We can in Tennessee too. We don't need, if I don't know the person, I usually have them sign just a piece of paper with a serial number on it saying that I sold it. That way, if they use it in a crime, I can show I sold it. Hey, I just hit that thumbs up. I appreciate that, buddy. We got 14 people on here and 8 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. In high school, the goal was 1 horse for every cubic inch. Yep. And man, that's crazy. Cars that were fast in high school, they just can't keep up anymore. Rob heard Krista said she will do some off-roading with the Jeep JL once you get your 4x4 Taco. I do comparisons. That'd be a good video. That'd be cool, man. I agree. That'd be a good video. Gear is going through the change of life. I know, right? Damn, I got hot flashes right now. I feel like I'm sweating. This hat's hot. But when I was high school, it was horse and buggy. 1 horse and 2 horse and 1 buggy. That makes a difference. Man, 50. You got years. So if I buy all this stuff now, I don't have to buy it then. That's a good plan. 500 horses, buy a boat. I don't know, bust out another 1,000 on them boats. I would like, I've said this before, I would like to have a pontoon just to ride around with. Gear's starting to think like Rob, wants to change cars like every 6 months. I'm not going to change my truck. I love my truck. I really do. I've got some new stuff coming that just came out at Tough Skins. They've got some new products coming out. Contacted Brad Day. He said he was fixing to contact me, actually. Offered me a bunch of stuff. My truck has memory seats. We're trying to work that out because some of the stuff he has won't fit my memory seat thing. But I got some Tough Skin stuff that's going to be coming in very shortly. Some brand new items from Tough Skins. It's nice. I like that. I like their stuff. I've never had any issues with it. And I might change the color of some of it. I might do that. He he wants me to try a certain color, and if I do that, I'll have to change the color or something else. So as long as he doesn't care to ship me the new color and the other items, I don't care to change it a little bit. Let's see here. Gear starting to think. Oh, yeah, I read that. Range Rover Sport Supercharged. Man, I like the Range Rovers, but God, they got a lot of problems. My wife would love to have a Range Rover, but them electrical issues is what stops her from getting it. I told her she could get it, but when it broke down, she had to walk. Thanks, bud. You're welcome, Rob. You're very welcome. Jimmy, yo, what's up, Jimmy? How's it going? Hope you had a great Wednesday, buddy. Welcome to the live stream. Hello, gang. T-Dub, what's up? How's it going? I'm going to need a test drive of that Jeep. Wear your adult diapers, Gear, just in case. I tell you what, Sean, you can take that Jeep for a test drive. I have no problem with it. I'm going to wear a GoPro on my head whole time, just in case. You just never know about Jeep test drives. You just never go. A gas cap cover install, slow news. Day is I know. I shot the video, edited the video. It's going up. I do have a video on the Tundra coming up. Probably next week. I'm trying to throw up a Tundra video at least once a week. My hands are going to be dirty now. Great. Check this out. That's the old one. I did some testing on my way to Florida, and that video will be coming up shortly. I just need to edit it. So we changed that out. We changed out the intake. So that video will be coming very soon. Hey, T-Dub, that Jeep gas cover is awesome. Very slick, very slick. How's she going to get open? Finger slide off of it? Woody from Toy Story called and said he wants his hat back. Yeah, that's right. That's right, he did. And guess what? The name on his foot is my name. Yeah, at least it was in the first few movies until somebody else owned him at the last movie. I picked one of them up, I picked a Woody up. That didn't sound good at all. Let's take this back. I picked up one of the Woody characters from Toy Story. Let me totally rephrase that. And flipped his foot up, because every time I see one in like the Disney store, I always flip their foot up just so I can see my name on the bottom of it, because they do write Andy on the bottom. And it had some girl's name on it. I was like, what? What? I don't know. Funny, T-Dub. That's right. Got a little horseshoe right here. Check it out. I don't even know what brand this hat is. Wasn't expensive. I can tell you that. It's cheap. Thumb up clicked. Thank you very much. And thank you very much. Jimmy, you look like you from Texas. That's cool. Thank you. Although Rob says he can't wear this hat. Tough Skins are awesome stuff. They really are. And like I said, I got a bunch more stuff coming from them as soon as we get all the technical decals worked out. Love the Tough Skins. I do too, Sean. It's pretty nice. I really like it. But I may have to change the color. He wants me to try something. I may have to change the color or some other stuff if we do that. Make it match. Gearing up to go play Cowboys and Indians. I know, right? I never did play Cowboys and Indians a lot. I had a lot of Native American in me, and you could really tell it when I was younger. I was really dark, and everybody wanted me to be the Indians, and I always wanted to be the cowboy, and they wouldn't let me. It's raining in Louisiana. That sucks. And also, on that note, hurricane, what's his name? Where's that? Dorian. Be careful if you're in the wake of that hurricane. It has jumped up hurricane status now. I'll be heading to Florida in a couple weeks, so, praying for you guys down there. But it is going to be going through the U.S. Virgin Islands and the Dominican Republic. So if you're in the eye of that storm, stay safe. Let's see here. Do you have a 6-shooter on your hips too? No, I got a Shih Tzu on my hips. Does that count? Because my dog can't sleep unless he's touching you. So he's like all laid up against me over here. Let me show you what my dog looks like right now. He's out. And see right here? Gotta be touching you. Gotta be touching you. So he's out. Let's see here. Had a pair of Tough Skin jeans growing up as a kid. Man, them things were those things were tough. Is that what they were called? Tough Skin? They were Rough Rider, wasn't there? Or something like that. Man, them things were some rough denim. Hey now, Gear hasn't been called Woody since high school. You don't know that. Tough Skins were all I got. Is that what they were called? Tough Skins? I had some of those. I was thinking they were Rough Rider. I don't remember. No, Rob hasn't had a Woody since high school. Rob probably hasn't had a Woody since high school. Rob Motive, yo. Not without taking a little pill first. I'm just saying. Horseshoe should not be upside down. Your luck runs out, so they say. It's kind of sideways. It's like it's been thrown through the air. But that could be true. I don't know. The band did fall off of it, so, it probably isn't good luck. You need to mod yourself, TW. Say like name like on the say like name like on not and BC and is a gear name. Ain't it on? There's an and. Am I saying it wrong? Hey Jimmy, I do. Girl. Star. Buddy. Yep, buddy's out. He's out like a light. Whoops. I thought this was Gears channel. It is. And welcome the notorious Rebel Rouser. Infamous. He's all on it. Welcome to the channel, our Justin. We've been missing you, buddy. Missing you. You said you wasn't gonna be able to make it, right? I mean, if you change your mind and you're gonna be down this way, holler at me. We'll make it happen. Although one day I am going to Splash Country. Not sure what day that is, but I'll try to work around your schedule if you can. LOL Smoke Caroline Hurricane Dorian. Yep, Hurricane Dorian. Very true. Be very safe. Okay, so we talked about the Mercedes. I want to talk about this. This is pretty cool. Any Viper luck? I've got mixed emotions about that, T-Dub. We'll go over that here in a minute. I'll get back into that here in a minute. Did you not get up to the Appalachian Fair this past week? I did not, and I did not know that Florida-Georgia line was going to be there, or I probably would have tried to get there. I probably would have, but I did not know. I have seen Florida-Georgia line in concert, but I would have probably went up there for that. When we see the 500 horsepower Dodge Viper. I'll get into that here in a minute. Just hold on a second. Slowpoke law. We actually have a law in the state of Tennessee that is called the Slowpoke law. And you can get a $50 fine for driving in the left lane for too long on an interstate or road that has 3 or more lanes. So if you're driving in the left lane, you can pass somebody, but if you're driving slow, you can get a $50 fine for driving slow. We're trying to pass a law now where you can get that same $50 ticket for a 2-lane road. They never enforce this. I'm always behind some slow driver. So I don't even know why they make these laws like this. But if they start enforcing this, from what I read, they're going to start enforcing this, it's going to be awesome. All right, back to the Viper. I've got mixed emotions right now. I still want to get a Viper. Might put that on hiatus for a little while. Because I'm thinking about now, I found something that has really intrigued me, and I think it would be very fun, cheap to mod, and makes a ton of horsepower. Mercedes-Benz makes like a 04 to 05. That's what I'm looking at. And I'll go into why that is if I decide to buy one. E55 AMG with a 5.4 liter V8 that's supercharged that makes 469 horsepower and 516 foot-pounds of torque. And for about $500, you can increase both those numbers by about 60 horsepower. So you're over 500 horsepower and getting really close to 600 foot-pounds of torque, 565, 570 foot-pounds of torque. So you're getting 575 foot-pounds of torque. You're getting really close to 600 foot-pounds of torque. That thing's a beast. And you can pick those up, for the people who wasn't here a minute ago, for around $14,000, $15,000 with under 50,000 miles on them. Incredible. Just incredible. Incredible. It's amazing. And they don't tear up very often. It's amazing. Let's see here. Prayers to Florida, definitely. Prayers to everyone involved. Puerto Rico, yes, Virgin Islands, everyone involved. Dorian fruit smell like gym socks and onions. We need it. We do need it, Sean. We do. And we need them to enforce it. That's what we need. I love that law. It should be nationwide. I totally agree. Louisiana has had that law as well. Must be right lane at all times. Yeah, but they never do it. They don't enforce it. Problem is they won't enforce it. I agree. But it sounds like they're going to start enforcing it at least a little bit. That's it. I'm moving to Tennessee. I'll tell you something else you can do in Tennessee. And this is pretty cool. And that's why you don't see this in Tennessee. If you have people protesting in the middle of the road, you can run over them. You're not allowed to obstruct the highway like that. And, you just run them over. It's crazy. Rob, two-wheel drive taco must always be on the left lane. You mean the right lane. I love to smoke. Tennessee is awesome right now. There is a lot of business here. There really is. It's getting to be more and more. Was in Nashville a few years ago on business. I loved it. Great people. I like Nashville. And I may be taking a business trip to Nashville here in a couple months. We usually go to Nashville several times a year, like 2 or 3 times a year, because it's 4 hours away or something. I've not been to Nashville this year. And that's odd. I normally go, but I've not been this year. So this business trip, I may be in Nashville here in a couple months. Actually, and two-wheel drives are lighter, which makes them quicker. Got to be in a crosswalk. Yeah. I think that's it. I don't even think in a crosswalk, They can't just stop in a crosswalk. Oh, is that what it is? They've got to be. I don't think they can stop traffic anywhere, can they? Even in a crosswalk, I didn't think they could just stop traffic. Quicker to get stuck too. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I meant to say right lane. Ha ha, Rob, lighter but slower. Slower than a Tundra, I can tell you that. So check us out. Toyota Supra engineers have brought forth a question. And I'd like to ask you guys that question. They want to know, and they ain't asking us, so we don't care. They could care less what we think. I guess they ask the higher ups. What should they prioritize first? A manual transmission or more power? Why don't they just do both? It's not hard to, throw in another 50 horsepower and a manual transmission. I don't get it. They've got more than one product engineer at Toyota. It ain't like the one engineer, just has to work on the more horsepower and he can't work on transmission. They could divvy this out and delegate it to other employees. They've already got the car designed. All they got to do now is design more horsepower into it and design a manual gearbox. I don't get it. But that's what he wanted to do. Which one they want to prioritize? Manual gear. So what do y'all think? Should they do a manual transmission or more horsepower? I don't know. I think they should do both, but I don't work for Toyota. Yes, Rob, thanks. Ha ha ha. It's on. Oh, is it on? Sorry about that. I've been pronouncing it wrong. Hey, Gear Runner, you have a Tundra giveaway like Rob had the other night? I don't right now. I've been thinking about what to give away. And I started to give something away tonight, and then I didn't have anything prepared. I looked for a box to ship it in. I'll try to maybe come up with something next week. But I don't have a lot of Tundra stuff in right now. Maybe I'll work. Maybe. Let me talk to Brad and see if I can get something to give away. I ain't going to guarantee that, but let me talk to him and see. That's true, Rob. Keep it there and you'll be okay. Always power. Yeah, I like power. I do like a manual gearbox too, though. I like manual gearboxes in sports cars. Boom! Has Luke Bryan taken over the gear live stream? What in the tarnations? You know what's funny, Mike? You know what's funny? I did that who do you look like thing, and Luke Bryan has said who I don't see it. My wife said she did. But when it did that celebrity look-alike thing, that's who it said I look like. I don't know. But yeah, that's what it is. Luke Bryan took over. Hold your hearts, ladies. Throw the bras. Hey, Gear, what's happening? Not much, Cameron. How are you doing, buddy? Hope you had a great day. Both, I agree. I agree, both. Why would you not do both? It makes 0 sense. Give the hat as a giveaway. I don't even have a clue how I'd ship this thing. I don't know. Give away the wood food tray next to you. I can't. No, that's my EDC tray from Edge. Cameron, I have a steel wheels on my SR5, and I'm looking to switch to aftermarket aluminum wheels. Does anyone know if I can reuse the stock TPS sensors? I do not know that. I know some vehicles you can. Some vehicles you can't. So I'm not sure, but I will tell you this. You're not making near enough on this channel, Luke. I agree. They took the valve stems out of those wheels I bought the other day, and somebody left a comment on that video today. It makes a lot of sense. They said maybe they took the valve stems out because they took the TPS sensors out and put them in the new wheels. Take care, Andy. I'm out. It's raining like cats and dogs outside. I appreciate you stopping here, buddy. Have a great evening and a great rest of your week and a happy holiday weekend. And somebody said they probably took those out for the sensors and put them in the new wheels. And that makes total sense to me. So that's why I think you probably can. Now, that's just me thinking outside the box and going off a comment from earlier, but that makes total sense that they would have took them out to reuse them so you didn't have to buy them again. So that's what I'm going with there. So, football news. The Gators game was horrible this week. We got a long way to go or we're going to be in trouble. We could probably even lose to Ohio State if we'd have been playing them. As bad as you got to be for Ohio State to beat you, they might have beat us this past weekend. Miami couldn't get it done, but Ohio State might have. If we play a couple weeks, they probably couldn't, but they might have got it done this week. And Andrew Luck retired at like the age of what, 29? How awesome would it be to call it a day at 29? And they didn't even make him pay back the $24.9 million bonus he got. They let him keep that. Yeah, he should take that $24 million. What's called even? What? Hey, if anybody from my work's listening and you want to throw me a $24 million bonus, let me keep it. I'll retire. Your Gators quarterback hug. I know. I don't know why we don't give Emory Jones a chance. Emory Jones was like the number 3 dual threat quarterback when we got him year before last. I don't know why we don't try him. If he's worse than Frank's, we're in trouble. Got to go gear. Wife just bought dinner home. I'll be good. Cameron, thanks for stopping by, buddy. I appreciate it. Sorry I couldn't answer that question, but I really do believe they probably took those out to reuse those. All right, everybody. We're about an hour into this. I'm going to bid you farewell. Hope y'all have a great rest of your week. Hope you have a long weekend as I do. I think I've got a 4-day weekend coming up this week. We get a couple of days off next week for Labor Day. Pac-12 out here. My Arizona Wildcats lost to Hawaii. Did they lose? I fell asleep in the middle of that. I really did. I didn't know if they won or not. That's an upset, though, in my opinion. Not Big Daddy. Have a great night, Rob. Talk to you tomorrow, Gear. See you, Sean. See you tomorrow, buddy. Mike, I was just over there watching that Rob Motifellas channel, and he said he was talking about buying a brand new Honda Ridgeline in metallic silver. I about spilt my sweet tea. Yeah, you know Rob likes them little women-y trucks. That's what he likes. That's why he's doing that. He can't handle the big trucks. He's got to have the little ones. Andrew Luck retiring is good news for Texas. Yeah, probably is. Or for the Texans. Yeah, probably is. Night all. Have a great night, Rob. Where's the giveaway? Didn't have one tonight. Take care, Gear. I got to come up with some giveaway stuff. I really do. I got some decals and stuff, but I don't know if y'all want decals. I don't know. Sick. Thank you very much, Dave. Mr. Munns. Later, boys. Have a great night, Boom Doggy. Mike Munns is laughing. Good night, all. Good night, Chad. Dave, thanks for the time, Gear. Thank you for being here, Dave. They fit on his lift. Yeah, it's true. They fit on his lift, so he has to, buy the little car trucks. Start with that hat. Hey, appreciate y'all being here. Have a great night. Love you guys. You guys rock. Have a great weekend. See you next time.